Patrick Bilenganya here, and welcome to Patrick's channel. If this is your first time visiting this channel, my name is Patrick, and this channel is all about filmmaking tutorials and all that cool stuff. Today's video, we're talking about the Sony A7Iii. Is this camera still worth it in 2021, and who's this camera for? Before I start, I'm gonna tell you guys I'm not gonna get technical with this camera. If you want to watch the technical stuff about this camera, go over and watch Jerry Undone. I'm gonna leave a link down below. Other than that, let's get into the video. This camera is a full frame camera that sold the market when it first came out in 2018. But is it still worth it though? Let's find out. The first thing I'm gonna talk about is the video specs about this camera, and cause I'm all about videos. That's what I do. I do take pictures here and there, but you know, I'm more focused on videos. This camera shoots 4K in 24 FPS. That's like your standard mode for every camera. Like almost all the camera in 2021 shoots 4K and 24 FPS. It also shoots in 4K 30, 1080p 60, and 1080p 120. That's not bad. The image that comes out of this camera is so sharp. It's still sharp enough for this YouTube stuff. And if you're also trying to go live, you know, it's still going to produce a great image with a 1080p. The image that comes out of this camera is very clean and it looks very pro to me, and that's my opinion. This camera has 5 customization buttons, which means you can customize these buttons to anything you want them to do. Literally, it makes it easy for you to use the camera because you customize the camera, which means you're gonna remember where everything is at instead of using a standard mode that comes with the camera. You feel me? This camera has a joystick. I personally don't use it like that, but I know there's people out there that find this very useful, and if you're one of those people, go ahead, have at it, use it. The thing I'm gonna tell you about this LCD screen is very terrible. It's bad. No good. It's bad. I bet my Sony A7R II has a better LCD screen than the one that's on here. Its LCD screen is terrible. Like that image that comes on the LCD screen, it's bad. And that's when I'm recording. I don't use the LCD screen like that. I use a monitor. I put my camera on the cage and I use a monitor when I'm recording. The only time I use the LCD screen that's on here when I'm about to throw it on the gimbal. You feel me? Yeah, that's the only time when I use it. So other than that, the LCD screen, no good. No good. And no, the screen doesn't flip. It tilts up, it goes up like this, and that's about it. It doesn't flip. This camera has 5 inputs. It has a 3.5 millimeter headphones jack, 3.5 microphone jack, and a micro HDMI, micro USB, and a USB-C. Memory card. It takes dual cards, and that comes in very handy when you're shooting long stuff like weddings. It's a great camera for the price. Photo side, I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm not going to talk too much about photos, but just to let you know, this camera, if you have this camera as your A camera, you have a beast of a camera when it comes to photo. It takes great photos, like fantastic. Like I said, I'm not gonna get into technical stuff about this camera. You wanna watch that? Go watch Jerry Undone. I'm not gonna tell you all about this camera. Just telling you if is it worth it in 2021. You know, I've been all over the place. I haven't told you guys of the price of this camera. This camera runs about 1700. For me, that's a steal. For a camera that does other stuff, that is a steal. I personally want that A7Iii. If I had that camera, I'll be using this as my B cam. Like, Literally, this will be my B cam. But for now, it's my A cam. You know, I need to be buying the Sony A7S3. That's a whole different story over there, huh? Use what you have until it dies, right? Yeah. And that's the end of this video. If you like this video, please make sure you leave thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. You feel me? And Patrick, did I say I was out? I lied. I'm still lying. Out of focus though. I'm out.